Gfal. How long has this been around? Well, they have 10 billion in supply. Does that have confirmed market cap? It does. 38 million. Rank 452. All-time lows was not that long ago, back in April, 0.004357. Oh God. Dang it, Terrell. Why can't you let me know about this back in April? I would be up 655%. I'm kidding, man. So all-time highs was, oh man, 3 days ago. No wonder you're talking about this, man. Oh, there's so many things to get into that we don't know about, right? Oh man, look at that, guys. Can you imagine getting into this? So let's just pull this up for a second. I mean, I'm not gonna do a super deep dive on it, but let's just say this, right? So let's say you're a person that's lucky and you're like, I believe in this. I believe in games for a living. I'm a gamer. I never want to go out and touch a boob ever. I just want to game 24/7, 365, and I want to do games for a living, right? And then basically speaking, you know, you're like, yeah, all-time lows. Let's go, baby. 0.004357. You're like, yeah, this is the bottom. I rock. Nobody hearing what you're saying, right? Then you go like, you know what? I'm going to buy, you know what? Go hard or go home. I'm going to, this is a little bit more than a JASMY token. You know what? Screw it. I'm going to buy 1 million of these things. So then you buy 1 million of these things. You're like, go hard, go home. $4,357 plus the fee. All right? Now hear me out. Let's pull this back up again. 1 million of these things. All right? Times what? The all-time high was literally 3 days ago. So 0.03581, and you have a profit of 35,810, which is not going to be life-changing income. But at the height of the bull run, ooh, what is that about? So you have caught my interest, my friend, Terrell. We will talk about this for a second before we kick it into the Q&T. Oh, shame on Terrell. I don't have much time to stick around here on a Saturday night, Max. I showed it for the Q&T. This guy derailed the whole show. No, he didn't. Just hear me out. We're not going to get to a super deep dive, but we're going to find out what the heck this is about. So, for one, it's on PancakeSwap. You can get on XC, BitGet, Ishmart, all sorts of stuff, right? So that's kind of cool. What the heck is this? Is there an about section about games for living? Well, yes, there is. What is games for living? Well, Games for Living is a Web3 gaming platform that aims to revolutionize the gaming industry by releasing a first sustainable blockchain game with its first title. Nice! Because I've been talking about this. So you sparked my interest, my friend Terrell, because I stated in the future when I make my own game, and by the way, me and Will Fix, we're going to team together in the future. Yeah, there's things that we want to do together. And I said, I felt as though that with Hedera would be like a real true anti-cheat solution for AAA games in the future. Well, it's not going to be just, for AAA games. I'm sure there'll be other ones, right? Maybe some of the lower budget ones. But I do think it's going to be a real thing. So this catches my eye because I do like how it says revolutionizing the gaming industry by releasing this first sustainable blockchain game with its first title, Elemental Raiders. That sparks my interest. I kind of want to know what that's about. But the platform adds two subsequent first-party titles, Diamond Dreams, frictionless login. That sounds like quant. Oh, Max is getting into the quant. Not exactly. Wallet integration, payments. There's a portal, marketplace, analytic tools. Interesting. So what is Gfal itself? Native cryptocurrency utility token on all the games on the platform. The token is designed to be a bridging asset in operations of kinds within the ecosystem. One of the primary uses of Gfal is in-game on the marketplace. Users need Gfal to mint game assets into NFTs, purchase exclusive assets, trade. Right. Basically, this will be the native token that will be used in the games. Okay, that makes sense. I mean, without reading all this, right? Who are the founders? Well, Games for Living was founded in 2021. by former FVP and GM at King Barcelona Studio, Trip Hawkins. He's a former CEO for both EA. Wow. So here's your AAA. You really sparked my interest, Terrell. Digital Chocolate. Digital Chocolate. That sounds like the name of that band that performed in the movie Coming to America. What was the name? Something Chocolate. Anyway. Javier Leon, art director, Emmy Award nominee Christian Gascons. I mean, there's a big all-star team. How about this other one? Ex-Blizzard Entertainment, Carlos Blanca. So a lot of AAA guys here. That sounds cool. Both entrepreneurial leaders in the new technologies with numerous achievements backing their expertise. The management team alone has combined experience of 140 years, I like how they do that, in building and growing video game startups. Awesome. All right. What makes this thing unique? Basically, it's their approach to Web3, resolving current issues, focusing on quality, accessibility, reach, developing games, Web3 features that provide frictionless access, usability, free-to-play, cross-platform, localized gaming experiences. They leverage blockchain tech to enable enhanced experiences, verifiable proof of ownership, asset trading, create new opportunities for social interaction. Okay. They also aim to add value to existing game models without forcing conventional games to adopt to Web3 mechanics, using emerging technologies to enhance performance, keeping things fun. Right. Good. Keep it fun. Don't make something that's boring that no one's going to use, because you know how that works. So that's cool. And we're not even in the height of a bull run. So somebody who came in basically April 13th and bought this up, right, is doing well. I mean, who's complaining about $30,000 worth of profit? I mean, if a person did that, somebody will say, well, Max, let's be real. Somebody probably, instead of $4,357, what about $435.70? Okay, then that means he's at a profit of what? Roughly, like, was that 3,500? Is that such a bad thing? I don't think so. So there's that example. I want to go to the Twitter real quick before we wrap this up. So let's take it to the Twitter. Here's their Twitter. I might give them a follow, believe it or not, because you caught my interest on this one. It's a video game company, like it says. 53,000 followers, so cool. Just real quick, how long have they been around? Well, let's see here. Let's get into this. They have been around since, at least on CMC. So they've been around since earlier this year. That makes sense. But look at this, guys. You want to talk about healthy chart? Hey, this is a great example. Gfal, not the scam. Look at this. Is that not a healthy chart? Look at that, guys. That's one of the best looking charts in crypto right now. Let's just be honest about that. Shout out to Terrell, showing us something that's not a scam, right? Look at that. 473% all time. 479% on the year. So basically the same thing. So all time 473 on the year. Yeah, it's the same because we haven't had a full year yet. That's tremendous. That's a really healthy chart. Say what you want. Going into this a little bit more. Do they have any recent posts? Yeah, 26, a pinned thread, or what do you want to call it? Celebrating another milestone. The journey continues. The saga continues. Wu-Tang. No, I'm kidding. Elemental Raiders, yesterday, I think. Yeah. So this kind of shows what the game looks like to a sense. I don't know if I play the music because I don't want to get copyrighted. Let's rewind. I'll mute it. So just play this for a bit. Looks like some, look at that. I mean, like, you got an RPG feel to it. There's, esports city league. Prize pool, what does that say? Travel expenses and 10,000. Interesting. I don't know. I mean, on the server, I like RPG games. So everything I'm seeing so far is like how they incorporate the native token of Gfal. I mean, I guess there's an idea of that. I don't know. They have an active community. I mean, all these things are good. All right, we're going to go to the website real quick, just real quick. We're going to spend a lot more time on this. So let's take you to the website. Let's pull this up. Gfal. What is this all about? Reject all. I don't need no cookies. Welcome to Games for a Living. Play for the future. Discover our games. We craft innovative, engaging, and timeless games by using the latest technology. I don't know. I mean, sounds cool. Featured by IGN, Reuters, Forbes, Yahoo Finance, CoinDesk even. We always cite CoinDesk. So just on the surface, this is not a super deep dive. I might chop it up later and do like a, an intro, but there you have it. Gfal looks pretty cool. Just on the surface, looks pretty cool. Looks like it does definitely has some upside potential. Seems like a good quality project. So shout out to you, Mr. Terrell. Those are my thoughts on the surface, right? Because I don't obviously know about it, but just on the surface, man, seems pretty good to me.